San Antonio for Greg Popovich and the San Antonio Spurs, having the anchor Tim Duncan down on the block.
The Seattle Supersonics. That has a nice ring to it, doesn't it? Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Favors in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Rockets, Westbrook and Harden, the dynamite pair. They're the backcourt. Tucker and Capella are up front, and it's House in at the small forward. Now here's Favors. Outside Holiday. 5 on the clock. From 10 feet out. That one a little long. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for the Rockets. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Harden against Holiday. No good on the shot. Harden with the defensive effort. Here is House. We saw him with 10 points last game. Pass to Tucker. Houston needs to get a shot off. Capella. Some solid defense from Ingram. The dish now to Ball. Pass to Redick. Back to Ball. Got a piece of it. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Harden. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Holiday.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, James Harden. Both shots good from the stripe.
And New Orleans, not the largest market, but a lot to like about living in the Big Easy.
Well, you just said Big Easy in New Orleans, and I saw Kevin Harlan's head whip over here because I know what he's thinking about. Food, baby.
That's right.
Food. But whether it's music, art, architecture, New Orleans has a tremendous culture. Kev, I know it's early, but going 0 for 4 to start a game can make a team get a little bit tight.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Harden's got 5.
Yeah, great court awareness. Westbrook sizing up the D and doing a good job of locating the open man.
Here's Ball. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Westbrook against Ball. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And here's Westbrook. 35 points for him last game against the Lakers.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass, Kevin. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Now here's Ingram. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook.
Really got to give props to Ingram for aggressively attacking the rim. Not many guys want to get in his path.
Now Harden. He's coming off a 34-point game against the Lakers. Good D by Holiday. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. They trail by 1. And a slam dunk by Favors.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
So here's Westbrook. The Pelicans make their last shot.
And if you have that kind of quickness and can handle the ball that well, you're going to get off a makeable shot. Westbrook did it there.
Here's Ball. No good on that one. Good D by Westbrook. The Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Yeah, nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. Now here is Holiday. No points in the game yet for him. Redick surveying the D. Passes to Favors. Now Holiday. Here's Ingram. It's good from about 19 feet. Ingram's got 6. Houston in the lead. Outside Westbrook. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Ball with it and guarded by Capella. Here's Favors. Back to Ball. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Favors. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. For Houston, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Westbrook drives in and finished off by Westbrook.
Man, shot out of a cannon. Westbrook so quick on the dribble drive. Defenders with no way of getting over there fast enough to stop him.
Now here's Ball. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
And guys, what impressed me most was his passing. He constantly looked for the open man and found guys in great spots.
Here's Ingram. It's a 3-point game. Redick inside the line. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And that one's good. House.
All the way to the bucket. No resistance. Just swipe the candy from him.
Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Holiday, the pass to Ball. And again, no good by New Orleans.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Outside, Redick. Holiday, the pass to Ingram. And no good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Poor execution in that one. Not sure what led to the lack of focus, but coaching staff definitely not happy.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Well, you knew after the Paul George trade that the Thunder would look to sell on Westbrook as well. Just part of the rebuild at this point. His agent did well to get him to a team looking to compete. A great fit for a player in this stage of Russ's career.
Gordon's checked in for Houston. The Pelicans also changing it up. Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Josh Hart in for Lonzo Ball. Here's Holiday. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
The first free throw is good. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
Yeah, so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And he'll sit at his locker, he'll take a long shower. He doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
You know, officials try to be as objective as possible, Brent. It does sometimes feel like we get superstar calls, correct?
I think there's absolutely superstar calls, Kevin. And, you know, the purist in me wants the referees to keep it fair. But understanding that the game is entertainment and understanding what it takes to be that level of player, every now and then seeing a guy like James Harden getting a few more free throws or watching Giannis find his way to the line a few more times, I shrug my shoulders and I say, yeah, I actually kind of get it.
Yeah, good examples. And that one falls for Ingram.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
Houston making some changes. McLemore has come in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Rockets leading by 4. Now here's McLemore. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Rivers finds Gordon. From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Rockets lead by 7.
Well, if Eric Gordon gets the ball from beyond the arc, you have to respect his ability to knock those down.
Hart the pass to Hayes. The pass to Jackson. And Capella sends it back. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Capella. Tyson Chandler is checked in for Houston. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker. And the Pelicans also making a change. Moore's checked in. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. 5th on the list, the Pelicans.
I mean, they have really hit their stride in terms of that transition game. No doubt about it. They are playing at a great pace.
Now here's McLemore. 9-point game his last outing. Pass to Rivers. The 10-footer. And he hits the jump shot. And now it's a 9-point Rocket lead.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Ben McLemore. And 4 years at Villanova for Josh Hart. Won the title back in 2016.
He just makes winning plays, hits perimeter shots, and the 30th pick in 2017, he has been solid.
The first one falls. He's off on the second. Rockets leading by 8. McLemore with the ball. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Jackson against Rivers. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Here's Hayes after Austin Rivers scored. Clock at 6, and here's Moore outside. Kept alive. A second chance effort, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against Houston. The Pelicans have shot 67% from the line tonight, going 4-6. First one falls for him. Brent, certain players make everyone around them better. Talk about some of those guys who will do that at the very highest level.
The interesting thing about today's game, Kevin, is it's not always the point guard position. I think in the past we thought 2 ways. The point guard, who has the ball in his hands, finding guys for them to make shots. And then through the 80s and 90s, it was low post players who were getting double teams and initiating some offense. Yes. Nowadays, it's a lot of wing guys, and it's guys like Kawhi Leonard, it's guys like LeBron James, Kevin Durant, throw Draymond Green in there with his ability to pass the ball, Jokic in there with his ability to pass the ball. It's all happening around the three-point line and getting into the gaps. So they look a little bit different, the initiators, in today's game.
Five to shoot. Gordon for 3, and another 3 for Houston.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now here's Moore. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Moore with it. He's against Gordon. No good from Moore.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Pass to Jackson. Passes it to Hayes. Moore against Cephalosha to stop the run. And the rebound goes to the Rockets.
Having a hand up in your face makes such a difference to a shooter.
As good as you can do without getting a block there to defend.
Now here's McLemore. It's blocked. 1:11 left to play in the first. Hart, no good.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Okafor is checked in for the Pelicans.
Tyson.
1:02 left to play here in the first. Rivers looking over the floor. Gordon the pass to Chandler. Just 4 to shoot. It's deflected. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball here. Just 2 to shoot. From deep, McLemore.
Well, Moore on the defensive end, part of this scheme and doing a nice job staying in front of his man and contesting.
Jackson kicks to Hart. Floats one up. Chandler with the block.
And that one gives them a +5.
Oh, that was something else.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Here's Hart. The Rockets making the shot. Outside for Jackson. Over Rivers. And the Pelicans miss again. A big-time effort for Eric Gordon, providing a lot of energy for Houston.
Game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Chandler. Rivers out there with McLemore. Then there's Gordon, and it's Cephalosha in at the 4. And so it's New Orleans with it after Eric Gordon's miss. Out to the right wing. Okafor, the pass to Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson from long range. It's rebounded by Houston. Chandler's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And the pass to Gordon. He can't get that one to fall. Excellent D there from Okafor. Pelicans trail by 17. Jackson kicks to Moore. Chandler with the rebound. Rockets leading by 17. Out to the wing. From deep, McLemore. Another miss by Houston.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Moore passes to Hayes. Good.
A lot of people feel like Moore has natural point guard ability, so I like to see him find the open man.
The Pelicans have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Daniel House is checked in for Gordon. Harden comes in for Ben McLemore. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Rivers. New Orleans also making some changes. Drew Holiday is checked in for Moore. And Ball subbed in for Jackson. Halfway through the season, Brent, as a team, are you still discovering new ways to win?
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section, Kevin. So do people know what encyclopedias are? But
I can picture in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So from that point on in the season, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you can do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you already do, and that's the great thing for coaches is to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letter could we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year?
And the Rockets making a change here. Tucker's checked in. New Orleans also making some changes. Favors comes in for Hayes. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Josh Hart. Redick with the 3. Traps in the tray. Redick's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The quick release of J.J. Redick, expecting the pass, and the defense can't react to that kind of shot.
Westbrook drives in and fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. That one is on Holiday.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
The Rockets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one.
Well, a triple-double machine, and what we're trying to get out of Russell Westbrook as he moves on is understanding he can adjust his game to the teammates around him.
The Rockets making a switch here. Capella's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Ball against Westbrook. Stolen by Harden. To the paint. The kick out to Westbrook. Drains it from beyond the arc. Westbrook's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Westbrook does everything with tremendous confidence. Even though the numbers aren't there, he pulls up from three and knocks it down.
Ball, the pass to Favors. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
At the line for the Warriors, Derek Favors, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Favors. And so he hits both.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
Lob pass to Capella. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Okafor. And look now at a few years worth of data. Some of the assist numbers under the microscope for Harden.
The drop in his assists over the past few years have made him more of a one-dimensional player offensively. He needs to get that passing element back in his game, and that'll make life a lot more difficult for opposing defense.
Yep, that one goes. Westbrook's got 6 points in the quarter.
Well, that's a shot that Westbrook has learned to use well. When he's hitting that one, it's going to open up some lanes later in the game.
Ball against Westbrook. Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, he settled for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Now here's Redick. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And the basket by Harden.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play.
Here's Holiday. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Clint Capella.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
The Pelicans have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Drew Holiday, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Drew Holiday.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
Ingram, he's checked in for New Orleans. Both free throws good from Holiday. Brent, with advanced analytics becoming commonplace in the NBA, which stats do you personally hold most valuable?
Well, it's amazing to talk about effective field goal percentage. I laugh a lot about...
Which is everything shooting. Free throws.
Yeah, well, I like to use true shooting percentage, Kevin, because that's where you adopt 3-point shooting percentage, 2-point shooting percentage, and your free throw percentage.
Everything.
But in talking to a lot of people around the league, general managers and coaches, I laugh inside to myself a little bit like, oh, so now shooting's important? Like what? Like now shooting's important around the league?
Right.
As if, you know, the time that you go out to start playing basketball, you grab a ball, you go towards the goal, and your goal is to make the shot. And so we're talking so much more about how much shooting is valued. Effective field goal percentage is tremendous, with true shooting percentage being not far behind.
Gotta see Ingram get going down low. Just another dimension of his game that he continues to develop.
Lob pass to Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Right now, they've compiled the 6th best record in the conference. And, of course, the New Orleans Pelicans just way behind.
And I think for New Orleans, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
Well, you hope that they realize that and they have some self-awareness, but can they win some games, carry some positive energy, maybe some momentum into the offseason with which to build on?
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Pelicans. Up next for him, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip.
Yeah, that one put them over the limit, and it's so early that if they're not careful, this could turn into a parade at the free throw line.
That free throw, no good.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
Good on the second free throw. And for all the drama surrounding Lonzo Ball's entrance into the NBA, one thing is for certain, he can play.
And Lonzo will always have the media attention, but the fact is he is a very talented player. His playmaking and passing was as elite as advertised from day one. Starting to find his spots on how he can score for himself, but everything else with his game is what you'd want from an elite point guard.
Here's Ball. James Harden picking up that last basket. Favors dishes to Redick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. And Capella sends it back. Houston leading by 21. Pass to House. To the middle. A nice shot by Tucker. Tucker's got his second basket.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Here's Holiday. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And the jam by Harden.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Now here is Holiday. Dishes to Favors. And it's denied.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's Westbrook. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's his first personal.
And here's the upcoming schedule for New Orleans. On Monday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
No good on that one. So we can't get either to fall. Houston's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Capella, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
One shot.
New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Giving up a run here. Man, let's check out some numbers here for James Harden. Over the last month, he has been spectacular, averaging 34 points, 7 assists, and 7 rebounds. And it says a lot that when we see numbers like this from him, we aren't even shocked. He's that good.
Yeah, we really have just grown to get used to his greatness, and that's the level for him that he's on right now.
Now, here's Ball. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Shot clock at 6. Holiday with the 3. Westbrook pulls it in.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, still trying to calibrate right now because he had 1 3 in the first quarter, but nothing since.
Now Ball. James Harden missing on the 3. Westbrook with the nice D there.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going. I mean, it is really like he's jumping off of a trampoline out there. Westbrook can do anything he wants when he gets up like that.
So it's the Pelicans now, following the score by Houston. Buries the long-range jumper. 6 points for J.J. Redick.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. Here's Tucker. And it's Ingram with the rebound. Ingram's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
At the line for the Pelicans, Lonzo Ball. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And that one misses. Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker. McLemore's checked in for James Harden. And it's Austin Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Hayes, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Hart comes in for Drew Holiday. And he's good on the second. Houston's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. And here's Rivers. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And it's Gordon missing.
He's cooled down a little bit after draining those 2 3-pointers in the first quarter.
Ingram outside, out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And now we bring you the rookie leaderboard, featuring the NBA first-year players who have been dominant on the glass for the past 10 games and counting. You take a look at Hayes, a terrific rebounder, 5th overall.
Well, we've seen how ferocious he can be in the paint. He's not shy about trading elbows and bodying up for position.
Chandler down low. Hayes on him. Taken away by Hayes. Hart the pass to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And at 6'9", Ingram is constantly on the prowl for these dunks. An incredible athlete who just finishes with ease near the hoop.
Now Now here's Gordon. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Lakers.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Ball against Rivers. The 11-footer. And it's Ingram missing. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Here's the lob to the hoop. And McLemore slams it in.
I like that. Staying alert. Rivers keeping his head up to find the open man.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting 28%. A rocky performance for them offensively. Ball, the pass to Melly. Ball's knocked loose. Chandler with the steal. Rivers against Ball. Fades and shoots. Cephalosha misses. The Pelicans shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times.
Gotta respect how quickly Ball gets to the rack. I mean, if you give him the lane to the rim, he is going to exploit it quickly.
Now here's Gordon. 12 points for him. Pass to Rivers. Launches a three. Connects from three-point range. Rivers has got 7 points in the game.
Well, the deep ball accuracy is much more consistent now from Austin Rivers, learning how to be an effective shooter at this level.
Now Ingram. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against the Clippers.
Yeah, but there's always this point, Kevin. You got to look at where did he also impact the game. It was on the rebounding end of the floor. A tremendous performance there.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. The Rockets on top, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. Welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. So for New Orleans right now, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Favors is out there with Brandon Ingram. And it's Redick in at the small forward spot. Here's Holiday. James Harden picking up that last basket. Holiday looking over the floor. Here's Favors. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Harden. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Favors has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Holiday has it in the corner. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Passes it to Westbrook. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on J.J. Redick.
He just has physical tools to make you go in there and foul him. Westbrook back to the line.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good. And Russell Westbrook drops them both. For New Orleans, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Outside, Redick. Shoots over Capella, and Capella sends it back.
So far, Kevin, the third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
From beyond the arc, and Westbrook gets it to go on the assist by House. 22 points for Russell Westbrook.
Well, Russell does historic things, and maybe tonight's another one.
Here's Holiday. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Harden. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's Ball. 6 points for him. And there's the pass to Redick. Just 5 on the clock. The 3 ball. Here's Favors, and then Favors with the dunk.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the boards.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you.
And perimeter shooting, never more valuable. And that's been J.J. Redick's M.O. all along. An elite marksman who can hit from anywhere.
Now here's Ingram. 11 points in the game. Outside Westbrook. To the inside. The shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. And in today's game, if you don't have floor spacing, your offense is going to struggle.
They call it gravity, the ability of outside shooters to attract defensive attention. Redick, one of those you don't leave for a moment.
Here is House, following the score by New Orleans. Puts it up from 12. Another miss by Houston. Outside, Redick. From deep three-point range, Pelicans keep it alive. Westbrook with the steal. And finished off by Westbrook.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. That's way too much speed to keep up with him.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Ingram outside. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. So for the Pelicans, Okafor is checked in for Ingram. Etuan Moore comes in for J.J. Redick. And it's Jackson in for Ball.
Frank Jackson.
Okafor, the pass to Holiday. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Harden. Here is House. Here's Capella, and the dunk by Capella.
Oh, reversed it home. That was pretty.
Agreed, the agility on display. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Holiday. On target from 13 feet. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
Well, when Drew Holiday gets involved in the pick and roll sets like that one there, it's very difficult to guard him. He uses his speed and quickness and change of direction and knocks down the shot.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The Rockets have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Shooting 1.
And so Holiday will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Outside Jackson. Pass to Holiday. Now Moore. Pass to Favors. Clock at 6. Moore outside over House. Moore with the bucket. The Rockets have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime, 5 out of 11. And the basket is good. House has got 6.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 6. Right wing. Here's Moore. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Moore's got his second bucket.
Nice job getting it done in the paint. Moore playing a little bit fearless there and showing some good energy on the attack.
And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. So for the Pelicans, Hayes, he's checked in for Favors. And it's Josh Hart in for Drew Holiday.
Hart.
Capella against Okafor. Tucker. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
The Rockets have been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8. McLemore's checked in for Houston.
Shooting one.
That's good from Tucker.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Passes to Okafor. Jackson with it. To the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Hart. Hands it from downtown.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on it.
And here's Harden for 3. The Rockets with the new 14. Capella with the bucket.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Hart. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Westbrook against Jackson. Back to Okafor. And Hart has it in the corner. Over McLemore. Hart, no good. Rockets have gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime. Shooting 8 of 15. Harden, that's good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now here's Moore. The pass to Okafor. Pass to Hayes. Moore against Harden. Takes the 3. Westbrook pulls it in. Westbrook's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside. Makes it off the glass. Tucker's got 9.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Hart. Pass to Moore. There's the 3. The Rockets pull it in. Tucker's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. The Rockets making the shot. Passes it to Jackson. Now here's Okafor. He's covered by Westbrook. And it's Okafor missing.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now, here is Harden. He's got 17. Here's Capella. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Hart. to stop the drought. He takes it up and lays it in. Hart's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Pelicans foul.
Houston with a big group substitution here. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Cephalosha comes in for P.J. Tucker. Eric Gordon, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Rivers in for Russell Westbrook. Now the pass to Rivers. Shot clock at 5. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Chandler. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is where size helps Chandler out tremendously. He knows he's got the upper hand in there and great at going into the contact.
The Rockets have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9.
2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Chandler has some experience, but still can be very impactful on the defensive end of the floor.
So he gets them both. New Orleans gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Hart kicks to Jackson. Hayes with it. He's got 5. Pass to Hart. Over Gordon. No good off the back of the rim.
And that's how you want to see defense played. Got right up in his face to bother the shot.
That's going to make any scorer uncomfortable when you get that aggressive.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
So it's the Pelicans now. The Pelicans shooting approximately 43% in the third quarter. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Moore outside. Jackson has the open look. Trains the three-pointer. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Rivers kicks to Gordon. Up top, Rivers. Guarded by Jackson. A nice shot by Rivers. Rivers has got 9.
Well, get in your rocking chair as Rivers does the weave through the D. Makes that look easy.
Moore outside. Here's Hart. He has 6. Outside Jackson. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Now here's Rivers. And here's McLemore. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
Like how active Moore is being on offense, especially watching him share the basketball on that play.
Gordon against Moore. Now Gordon. 12 points for him. 6 to shoot. Missed inside. And so it's Houston with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. I'm pleased with his team's transition defense.
And you can't fault him. I mean, Coach Gentry really fighting to get his team more engaged.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. Rivers and Gordon make the backcourt. Chandler out there with Hartenstein, and it's Cephalosha in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets.
Aggressive move off the dribble. You could see the confidence growing right now for Austin Rivers.
Ingram against Rivers. And it's Ingram missing.
I'll be honest, I thought there's no way that he's missing that close. That's a bunny. Give it up for the aggressive defense, Kevin.
Here's Rivers. Houston gets it back.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Ingram. When people talk about a player's mileage limit, do you think total games is the most accurate assessment in that?
I don't think so, Kevin.
What is it?
It's the amount of minutes that the players play.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty of studies out there that teams are digging around on when players reach. And trust me, they got to be lucky, but you're talking 35,000, 40,000 minutes in the league. That the body is just not capable at that point of replicating the things that it's done year in and year out. So forget about the games. Go to total minutes played. That's where you'll find the biggest fall off for some of your favorite players that have amused and entertained you for years.
Interesting. Both free throws good for Ingram. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Now here's Rivers. Gordon for 3. And it's Melly with the rebound. The Pelicans shooting poorly, just 35% so far. Here's Gray. He's guarded by Rivers. Got a hand on it. He dishes it to Cephalosha. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, that shot by Cephalosha goes up almost as soon as he catches the ball there. Really quick release.
Pass to Ingram. Here's Melly. Pass to Alexander Walker. Feeds to Moore. And the layup's good off the glass.
And not a single point in the first quarter, but he's found his game, and you can tell he's got a bit of his swagger back.
Outside Gordon. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Rivers with it. Second chance shot. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And guys, the offensive rebounding really has stood out here this half. All those second chance points are helping them maintain that lead.
And what a journey it's been for Austin Rivers since being drafted 10th overall back in 2012. Looked like he might not have what it takes to be an NBA player early, but he persevered and is now an integral part of this group.
Derek Favors checked in for Ingram.
Shooting one.
Free throw no good for Rivers. And with Rivers, he's never given up on himself and continued to add to his game. Even, Greg, as he's gone from team to team.
You know, he's shown that he can function as either the point or off guard and still give great production from either spot. And as he grows older, you can see him being a top-level sixth man for the rest of his career.
Player salary is obviously a large investment, Brent. What are some other investments that owners can make to help their team get better, either on the floor or off?
Massive one, Kevin, obviously, is in terms of your players' wellness and what it is that you're doing with your physical therapy staff, your strength and conditioning staff, because you want these guys available at the best and maximum potential physically that they can give you. A lot of teams, quite frankly, in the past couple of seasons, Kevin, looking into other ways, holistic therapies, mental approach that they can have mental wellness for their players as part of their programming. So teams that think you build some beautiful practice facility and just let the guys go bounce the ball around and shoot are absolutely missing.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, they're missing the boat on what it is that their players require, need to be complete as people.
Here's Chandler, and it's Melly with the rebound. Clemens up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great hustle on display, and you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Moore outside. Shot on the wing, and good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
Now here's Rivers. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan, too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Chandler kicks to Cephalosha. Back to Chandler. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, second chance points, again, a huge problem for this team.
Here's Gray. And here is Moore. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. Here's Gray. And he gets the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Rivers. Chandler, the pass to Hartenstein. And some nice passing there by Houston. Here's Clemens. It's deflected. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. Frazier, he's checked in for Houston.
Frazier.
Clock at 4. Pass to Hartenstein. Fires the 3. Pelicans with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Count that bucket. Gray's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Floats one. Here's Hartenstein. Chandler. Great positioning on the putback.
Chandler has had some years where you would consider him one of the most elite rebounders in the league. Uses his height that time to snag the board.
And it's Moore penetrating. It's rebounded by Houston. Cephalosha's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'd be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year if Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a midseason tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. The first one falls.
Well, Cephalosha has really carved out a nice role for himself in the NBA. A very important role player, definitely known for his lockdown defense.
Cephalosha hits both of them. For New Orleans, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Moore against Cephalosha. Okafor, the pass to Alexander Walker. Now Moore. It's rebounded by Houston. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Clemens. From the arc. Good on the three-point shot.
Like seeing Cephalosha dish the rock that time. Good awareness at finding the open man.
The Pelicans shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. And it's Moore penetrating. Misses from close range. And here's Cephalosha. He brings it up for Houston. Passes it to Clemens. And obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
The tray nailed from three-point land.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
And I don't know how they keep doing this, but every time down, the resulting possession ends up at the three-point line and a fairly efficient shot attempt at that.
No good from Moore.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Offensive rebound. Okafor gets the bucket.
The tenacity on that interior, just battling, bringing that effort and will for second chance points.
Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, from the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
Not
NBA.
in today's game, and not with what's at stake.
Here's Gray. Fade away. The Rockets making a switch here. McLemore is checked in.
That's his second personal foul. Substitution for the Rockets. Ben McLemore.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Kicks to Cephalosha. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Cephalosha can be rugged. He is outstanding at getting the contact while shooting.
Cephalosha at the line for 2.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
Free throw good, Cephalosha. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yeah.
So sign me up
with
for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. So the wing on the left. Here's Hartenstein, covered by Okafor. Lock at 6. And the pass to Hartenstein. Here's Clemens. And it's Melly with the rebound. Melly's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Gray. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by McLemore. Now Moore. Pass to Melly. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. No good from Moore.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-ups, so maybe just a step too far.
Here's Hartenstein. Passes to McLemore. And Okafor with the block.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Rockets.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Clint Capella.
Just a force on the glass, did a fantastic job crashing the boards and coming up with seemingly every rebound.
One shot.
And that one falls for Okafor. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, they got to be happy with the outcome.
Here's Clemens. Banked in off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that